Good afternoon, everyone. It is 3 o'clock. It's time to address our landlord-tenant case, our small claims matters. We have 5 of them, some discovery and some actual hearings. So first of all, we have a discovery hearing in Sean and Tricia Griffith versus Joe Kemp. Joe Kemp is here. Mr. Kemp, if you're in a moving vehicle, you need to stop and need to pull over, and we'll address this. I understand you're having some health issues. Tricia Griffith is here. Sean is not. His father, Lee, just passed recently. He was a good guy over in Minden. When Mr. Kemp pulls over, we will address that matter. We have St. Joseph County 4-H. Who's here on behalf of 4-H? You are, what's your name, sir?
Steve Travels.
All right. Which case are you here on, sir?
Michelle Meyer.
All right. And we also have Bald Eagle Roofing and Exteriors versus Michelle Meyer. Somebody is here as Brooks Phone. Who am I speaking with there?
That's Brooke Morrill.
All right. All right, could you turn your camera on? And somebody's here by telephone only, ending in 0113. Who am I speaking with there?
This is Michelle Meyer.
Paul wanted to know if he should let the old gentleman in.
Yeah.
I said, which guy? I said, well, he's younger than me. So I guess old encompasses a lot. All right, looks like we've got a lot of the parties we need here. 2 of these matters are discovery. Mr. Kemp, can you unmute your microphone?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, very good. Let me call this case first. We've already got a judgment. It's a discovery case. Ms. Griffith, could you unmute your microphone too? Who's with you?
Should be okay. Me?
Ms. Griffith?
Yes.
Yeah, who's with?
It's just my daughter's in the car with me.
I thought it was a trivia superstar over there with you. Maybe not. I think I'm right. All right. This was a lawsuit from the Griffiths against Mr. Kemp for $7,000. Mr. Kemp was operating a business as Joe's Carpentry, had been working in that capacity, did not have a license as a residential builder or residential building and alteration contractor. So a judgment entered the amount of $7,083.50. And the defendant was going to make payments of $400 a month starting July 1st of 2024, and then a balloon payment. Ms. Griffith, have payments been made?
Payments were made up until the end of the time he was supposed to pay the remaining balance. And
Right.
then he did pay. I apologize.
How much have you received?
I have received $1,483.50 Well, I'm sorry, that's the amount that he still owed me, but that was before I filed 2 motions against him.
All right, so
And-
1,483 and how many cents?
50 cents is what was still remaining he owed.
All right, now you have
But then I
additional
did file,
costs.
absolutely, yep.
All right, how much are the additional costs?
Okay, so there were 2 motions for 21 each, $21 a piece. And then I filed the subpoena, which was $16. And then I had to have it served, which is another $44.89. So I show a total of $1,586.39 still owed.
Which is pretty good from 70,083, 7,083. 21 plus 21 plus 16 plus 4489
That's correct.
is 10289. All right, Mr. Kemp, you made a big dent on this over the last couple of years. You owe 1,483.50 plus your costs of attempting to collect of 10289. Can you continue to make payments on that?
Yes. What happened was, if I can explain, I got sick and I was in and out of the hospital with double pneumonia and everything. And then I couldn't make the payment. I couldn't pay her that balance right away. And I was in and out of the hospital and she was trying to get a hold of me. And then I ended up in the hospital from December all the way through January. And I'm on oxygen now. If I can make payments and get
Could
that
you
paid,
continue to pay at $400 per month? That would pay it off in 4 months.
yes. If I get it earlier, I can send it all to her right away. But right at this time, I don't have it all.
All right, $400 per month, starting April 1st.
Okay.
That would be 3 payments of 400 and 1 payment of 386.39. All right, pay as you had in the
386.39.
past.
Okay.
4 at 300, or 400, excuse me, got it backwards.
4.
3 at 400 and 1 at 386.39.
Okay.
And if you get a tax refund or a big project comes in, you can pay it all at once. But as long as you continue to pay at that amount, I won't allow any further collections. But you have made a big dent. All right, I'm not gonna ask if you have a license yet. I hope you do, but you're leaving yourself exposed if you don't. Anyway, Miss Griffith, that's what I got. He's gonna pay $400 a month for April, May, and June. In July, I'll pay $386.39, or we can have further hearing in the matter.
Okay,
All right, you're good to go on about your business. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, our other discovery case is Baldiger Roofing and Exteriors versus Michelle Meyer. Would you come up and have a seat right here, please? We have Bruce Wiederman.
Yes.
It was a year ago we addressed this.
Mhm.
Miss Meyer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I don't really like doing this just by telephone, but you please raise your right hand. You swear or
Yes.
affirm any testimony you provide in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
Yes, sir.
All right, this case is from a year ago. It's filed 25168 SC. Mr. Wiederman was here last March. We took testimony regarding the project they had done for you. And I issued a judgment in the statutory maximum of $7,000 plus cost for a total of $7,143. Mr. Wiedemann, have you been able to collect anything?
Yes, she paid $5,182.55.
Well, very good. We made a big dent on this one also.
Mhm.
Ms. Meyer, what's the status here?
Since the last hearing last March, I had to move into an apartment, and my bills are more than what I was paying before. And with my rent, my car payment, car insurance, paying off 2 hospital bills because I've had 2 surgeries for a bone infection and a broken leg in 2024. Bruce and I, we've communicated, especially this past January, and he texted me and he asked, what can you pay? I said, the most I can do right now is $50. Because after I pay all my bills every month, and I'm a single mom, so I have my son, I have $434 left over for food for the month and gas for my car. And then he came back with me saying, well, can you do 100? I said, I can't really afford 100. I can do 50, maybe 75. And then that's when I got served the papers for this Zoom meeting.
Well, one thing you
So
could
it's a
do is-
matter of, it's not that I don't want to pay it. It's, I have to keep a roof over my son's head, food, and, with my son's health conditions and paying all these other bills, it's a struggle for me because I don't get child support and I don't get state assistance to help me with anything. And he didn't want to accept the $50 offer a month, even though he asked, what can you pay? And I had told him I can afford $50 a month, which to me is better than nothing.
Yeah, there is that argument. If he garnishes your wages, you'll lose your house and you won't be able
Well,
to pay
I'm in
your
an
electric-
apartment right now.
Yeah, you won't be able to pay your rent.
Right, exactly. And I have a car
well-
payment and everything.
Yeah, you lose all that. So something is
'Cause
better than nothing.
A
But-
month, I'm only bringing about $3,084 in.
All right, well,
My
you
bills
owe-
total
Okay,
$2,650.
Mr. Wiedemann, do you have additional costs?
I don't want to add anything more.
All right. You owe about $2,000 and $600 comes from, it would take 3 years to pay this off. But I'm gonna allow at $60 per month
Okay,
to start April 1.
okay.
Yeah, it's costing him money to drive down here to get these subpoenas served, to file the motions.
Exactly.
And
And we were texting back and forth in January,
right,
and
well,
all of a sudden,
we'll pick it up again at $60 per month starting April 1st. That will take a
Okay.
little more than 2 years to do this. If she stops paying, we can have another hearing and I could allow garnishment or seizure, but her statement I tend to agree with, something is better than nothing. And $60 a month is a stretch for her, and it will continue to nibble away at it each month. So you drove all the way down here from Holland today?
No, actually, I'm working over on Klinger Lake
All right, well,
today,
that,
so no, this worked out well.
are you driving from Holland to Klinger Lake every day?
Well, just for today.
Oh,
We're
okay.
doing a roof over there.
Well, as you know, we had tornado damage here and the roofing contractors came in like locusts. We had a tornado in Three Rivers and in Union City,
Mhm.
and there are about 350 houses that were damaged. And then there was some hail damage in other areas, and the roofing contractors came in from all over the place. That isn't to say they didn't know what they were doing or they weren't good, but it's hard to tell. Somebody just shows up on your doorstep and wants to do it. Anyway, there was never any question about the quality of your work. It was always just a question of the ability to pay it. All right, well, I'm glad you didn't have to drive all the way here from Ottawa County, but April 1st, you'll pay $60 and the first of the month thereafter. And if you can
Okay.
pay more, the sooner you get this done, the sooner you can both get on with your business.
Exactly. And I did text Bruce in January telling him if I could pay more, you know, that I would definitely pay more. But I mean,
Well, let's start with a targeted figure of 60. That will be
Okay.
about $720 a year. Take a while, but eventually we'll get it paid.
right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, that leaves us two matters. If you don't get the money, you let us know. All right, Miss Meyer, I'll relieve you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's take up our 4-H cases.
We're all set then?
You're all set.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Or
you.
just between the texts, sometimes there's quite a gap. It could be 3 weeks, 4 weeks between, but
Well,
I know she's trying. I don't want her to lose her house.
Well,
no
we've
matter
got
what.
a hard figure here, so $60 a month. Everybody's on the same page.
That works nicely. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. All right, this next matter is entitled St. Joseph County 4-H versus Presley Precision Skill, Travis Morrill and Brooke Morrill. It is a claim for $2,875.23. The only one of the parties that is here is Brooke Morrill. And Steve Traddles is here on behalf of 4-H. Mr. Traddles, what's your position with 4-H?
I'm the president of the Livestock Association.
All right, Mr. Traddles and Miss Morrill, will you both please raise your right hand? You both swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We are in small claims court. The rules are different. They're more relaxed. They aren't as strict as they are in the general civil court. We don't strictly follow the rules of evidence and procedure. I'll allow hearsay, documents without big foundation and other things, but everybody is under oath. The claim is limited to $7,000. Both of the claims we just did were for $7,000. Neither party is allowed to have a lawyer. There's no lawyers in small claims court. There's no formal record of small claims court, and there is no appeal. Any decision here is final. If either party wants to remove the matter to the general division of the court where they could sue for up to $25,000, have the right to appeal, have the right to a formal record and a right to counsel, have to tell me before we start. Once we begin here, any decision is final. Mr. Traddles, you agree with that?
Yes.
Ms. Morrill, you agree?
Yes.
Right now, there are two parties that aren't here, but Mr. Traddles, reading the claim, it appears that perhaps this was a bid at auction for a 4-H livestock and the bid was never paid.
Correct.
Ms. Morrill, what's your response?
So I'm here actually on behalf of Presley Precision as well. I'm the secretary.
right.
And I was the one that signed for the animals. And we agree to pay on a payment plan if we're able to. We had a lot of, it doesn't matter, but we have had a lot of issues with non-payment and late payments and things like that. And then we
Well,
got
I
the
could
things in the
probably
mail.
identify where we've got having claims from rent to own, from Greenlight Auto, or the old Greenlight. It's got a different name now, but they send product on, people don't pay. They've got dozens of cases where the clients didn't pay. So the number's not in dispute. It's $2,875.23, court costs of $118.75 for a total of $2,993.98. How much can Presley Precision pay each month?
We can probably pay around $200 a month. And then if there is, like I said, we have several customers, large customers that we have terms of net 90. And a lot of times, we don't see the money for 30 days or 60 days after that. And so that's where the issue comes from. And we love supporting the kids at the fair, and we have children in the fair and stuff like that. So if we can pay a lump sum and get it paid off, we have no problem doing that. But around $200 a month is what we can set for. So
Well,
that
Judge McManus, who was my predecessor, was here for many years, used to divide everything by 24. He thought I should be paid in 24 months, $29.93. Would be $200 a month would pay it off in about a little more than a year. Mr. Traddles, is that acceptable to you?
Yes.
All right, we'll make the payments payable at $200 per month, starting April 1. Now, the payments would be made directly to the Livestock Association at 612 East Main Street, Centerville. Do you guys have a online payment portal, or
No.
you want to just send a check each month?
Yep, send a check.
All right. Do your kids show livestock?
we have a 5-year-old, or she just turned 6 last week. And she is just getting into the livestock. Yes.
Which animals?
She currently has a pig. She did winter pigs, and she has a pig for summer, and she also has a goat. And then she's also into horses too. So
All right, I'm sure you want to pay this and get back in their good graces, and someday someone's going to bid on your daughter's stuff. All right, $200 per month, starting April 1st. I'll show this as a consent. Did you get any tornado damage where you are?
we actually did not. We were outside when it was happening and didn't see anything. It was thundering, but it was sunny and everything at our house.
It was
But we
a
were
very
out doing
strange
chores and
afternoon. That's the way
It
it was
was.
here at the courthouse.
yeah, it was very. And we had a friend that they seen the tornado and they went in the basement and it ripped their entire house down while they were in the basement,
No,
just
glad
a
they
couple
made it.
miles north of us.
Yeah, it was with it. It was very narrow. There were even a matter of a few blocks where people got damaged and others did not. All right, let me repeat. I've entered a consent judgment in the amount of $2,875.23, $118.75. Cost total is $2,993.98, just under $3,000. Payable at $200 a month. This will take about 15 months or so at that rate. All right, I'll send you a copy of that judgment to the Barnard Road address in Union City. Is that acceptable?
Yes, thank you.
All right, you're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Traddles, if you didn't push the point, this wouldn't happen. So we've had a number of these where we had recently had a homeowners association where people weren't paying the homeowner assessments, and they filed a bunch of small claims actions, and everybody paid the assessments. I think that the morals want to pay it. This just forced the issue. All right, the next one is St. Joseph County Livestock Association versus Katie Ireland. 26201 SE. This one is much smaller. It's $122.50 plus costs. What do you know about this one?
Same thing. I don't know what led up to it, but she couldn't pay. We entered into a repayment agreement with her. And she paid down to that 122.50, and we haven't gotten anything since.
If of all the things you sell at the kids' livestock auction, which is, you know, quite a big deal around here during Fair Week, you only have these two left, I think you're doing pretty good, but this is just
This is just from 2024. We're still chasing
Oh,
people from
2025. All right. Well, we'll still be here. Oh, I didn't realize it was 2024. 26201 SC. The defendant failed to appear. So this is a default. And the default is in the amount of 122.50, a total of 168.75. Because the court costs are 46.25. This may compel her to pay it. It's not that much left, but it will get it paid and help you balance and close your books for 24. If you go out to the counter, the clerk will give you a copy of this.
Okay.
And how long have you been president of the association?
Several years, long time.
It goes under one of those thankless, hard jobs.
Yeah.
And thank you for your service, as they say.
Mhm.
Are you going to get $200 a month on the other one? And perhaps this will get paid all at once, but you'll find out you're going to seize her bank account or something.
Okay.
All right. Nice to meet you. You're good
All
to
right.
go.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. That took care of our cases. I have a meeting in 3 hours at 4 o'clock. I should be in pretty good shape. I'll stop the record.
This courtroom session focused on several small claims and discovery matters, where the judge reviewed unpaid debts and set structured repayment plans based on each party's financial situation. In one case, a contractor who owed about $1,586 after partially paying a $7,000 judgment explained he had been hospitalized with pneumonia, so the judge allowed him to continue paying $400 per month until the balance is cleared. In another case, a single mother who had already paid over $5,000 toward a roofing debt still owed around $2,000. Due to her financial struggles, medical bills, and child care responsibilities, the judge set a reduced payment plan of $60 per month, emphasizing that something is better than nothing. A third case involved a livestock auction debt of about $2,993, where both sides agreed to a $200 monthly payment plan. Finally, a smaller unpaid balance of $122 resulted in a default judgment when the defendant failed to appear. Overall, the judge prioritized realistic repayment arrangements over harsh penalties, aiming to ensure gradual debt recovery while considering each individual's ability to pay.